name is Stefan. I'm the editor of Smartish Pace. And before I forget, I want to thank the Smartish Pace members who are here and who helped out with tonight's event. Claire in the back, Tracy, who is outside at the front door, Andrew, did he just go? He just left. He just went to help out Tracy at the front door. And Jared over here in the back, who actually is the one who set up the space here tonight for us. So thanks to them and to all the Smartish Pace people that couldn't be here tonight. We have 7 poets reading. What we're going to do is have 4 poets read, take a short break. But feel free to get up throughout and get beverages. I'm sure they can read over the cans opening. And then after the poets, the Great American Canyon Band is going to play. The first poet reading tonight is Joseph Capista, and Joseph lives here in Baltimore. Oh, I should also note, if it wasn't clear, all the poets that are reading tonight are in the new issue of Smartish Pace, in number 19. And Joseph read for us. We do these readings in various places, and this is actually the last reading we're having for this issue. But one of them we had this winter was in New York at the KGB bar, and Joseph came up and read at that one as well, so it's pretty cool. But it's nice to have him here closer to home. Joseph Capista's poems have appeared in Literary Imagination, North American Review, Slate, and Smartish Pace. He teaches at Towson University. Joseph Capista.
Thanks for coming out to Copycat tonight, and thanks to Stefan and Claire and the Smartish Pace crew for organizing this event. I'll read 3 poems. First, when Stefan first sent an email regarding this event, my response was a tentative yes, because we were slated to have a child on April 17th. I said, the 13th is kind of cutting it close, you know. Well, the baby came on March 24th. So we have a beautiful, healthy daughter named Aoife, and she is our second beautiful, healthy daughter. So I'm telling you all this because notions of parenthood have likely preoccupied my brain, and the 3 poems I'll read tonight sort of contend with or address being a parent, more or less. The first poem is called Cornicello. Cornicello is a sonnet, and it plays by sonnet rules. A cornicello is a more formal term for a corno. A corno is it's a little golden horn. Sometimes you see them worn around the neck of a Italian man or an Italian-American man. You know what I'm talking about. It's a little amulet. And its purpose is to ward off the evil eye or to ward off maloix. So it's sort of a talisman of sorts. This poem is called Cornicello. The it in it is the cornicello, and the you is a lover. This poem is for my spouse Shannon, who's here today. Cornicello. I bought it at a 9th Street corner shop to dangle from your rearview mirror, where you'd see it glimmer just beyond your eye. Part talisman, part kitsch. I hope the hope of every lover, that if death should trace his fingertip along your high-boned cheek, this tiny golden horn would help you cheat his gaze, illuminate another's face. Of course, I hoped you'd pass each day unharmed. Of course, I hoped it might help us conceive. Of course, the accident still happened, love. Of course, we lost the baby. Love's uncharmed. It hangs between us now like all unsaid. Because it didn't work. Because it did. Second poem is a pantoum, so everything you hear, you're going to hear twice. The title of the pantoum is called Kid Happens. What things I love because they make no sense. These riddles never solved by logic's acts, for instance, because they make no sense. Oh, kids, we can't conceive by logic's acts. They happen and we praise. Oh, kids, we can't conceive these riddles never solved. They happen and we praise. What things I love, I love. And the final poem is titled On Music. It's my great foray into mono-rhyme, so be forewarned. My older daughter and I, Moira, when I cook, we listen to music together. This is a great source of pleasure, but it can also be somewhat of a source of tension because I'll just come home from work, I want to listen to some moody acoustic soundscape, and I want to crank it, and she'll want to hear Van Halen, but she'll want to hear Van Halen at like a very sort of moderate level that's totally inappropriate to listen to if it's Van Halen. So sometimes this can be a source of tension between us. So it addresses that, from the parent's perspective, I guess. When you see your kids expressing preferences like this, it's just tangible evidence that they're their own little entities, and your exercise power over them is quite limited. It's a moment. The poem kind of addresses that, and I guess it addresses getting old too, which we all know. So, on music. I like less and like it louder. She likes it all, but softer, daughter. She doesn't dislike, she prefers. I prefer the fast one softer. I prefer the slow one louder. Faster, softer, slower, louder. Fast and soft for her is ether, own feet sounding time beneath her. Motion faster, volume lower. She's the dizzy toddler spinner. I prefer my crooners louder, slower, numbers each year fewer. I like less, duendes rarer. To disappear, I play them louder. I'm the older, further father cooking dinner. Turn it lower. I want louder, won't oblige her. Set the timer. I've been harsher, slower, louder, faster, softer. Thank you.